Pro-life supporters are fighting to strike down a controversial abortion law passed last year.
The General Assembly isn't doing right. Whether they're run by the Republicans, run by the Democrats, the courts have to step in and make it right.
The conservative group, the Thomas More Society, wants the law that allows for public-funded abortions to be repealed. They argue the state didn't budget for it. Last time they were in court, the judge dismissed the case. WCIA3's Raquel Martin is live outside the courthouse, and you sat in on today's hearing, so how did things go this time?
Jennifer, I'm here outside the appellate court where the three judges got to hear the first oral arguments of this case, and they did echo some of the concerns we heard in the first court hearings where they were concerned about the political nature of this case. But the conservative championing this fight, Representative Peter Green, fought back on those notions. He says this is about fiscal responsibility. His main point, the state didn't set aside enough money to pay for public-funded abortion in last year's budget because that law wasn't signed until after the budget passed. He also says lawmakers violated the law by failing to calculate a revenue estimate. That's a ceiling set showing how much money the state has to spend. Lawmakers haven't done one in years. GOP members brought the issue to head during budget negotiations this year.
This very well may be the most important case about our fiscal process in the General Assembly in recent memory. If we are able to prevail, then the General Assembly will have to estimate revenues at the beginning of the budget process. That is a huge win for Illinois taxpayers. And if we can get that done, that would be monumental.
The Attorney General's office doesn't believe Breen has any grounds for this argument. Their attorney argues HB 40 was law when it passed both chambers, not when Governor Rounders signed it months later. They also say the need for a revenue estimate isn't in the Illinois Constitution and labeled the law as merely, quote, directional. So a lot of back and forth we saw at today's hearing. The judges didn't give much insight on how they may weigh in, and we're told that it could be months till we hear their opinion. For now, live in Springfield, Raquel Martin, WCIA3, your local news leader.
Raquel, thank you so much for that follow-up. Now, even if the case is dismissed, the Thomas More Society says it's prepared to take this issue to the Supreme Court. At the end of the day, they want the court to uphold rules outlined in the Commission on Government Forecasting and Accountability Act.